made it, LVO. Feel great. Excited. Hopefully the weather holds off.
I'm feeling pretty good. Got all the work done we needed to get done and got some practice in.
A little bit nervous, but I feel good. I feel confident. I know these courses, so I feel like I should be able to navigate and play well.
I feel great. Been here for over a week, so I had plenty of time to practice.
It's really like a birdie festival out here for me. Just my game plan is to keep it in the fairway and then give myself looks for eagle and hopefully make one. That's the game plan. Hopefully we get lucky with the weather gods today because storm rolling in around 4, maybe 5 p.m.
It's a little wet out here today, so tee pads might be a little slick. There might be some puddles.
Hopefully we don't get rained on too much.
And welcome back to Gatekeeper media coverage of the 2020 Lost Valley Open presented by Discmania. My name is Steve Broe, course designer and TD, and I am joined here by Dustin Keegan.
Hey everybody, let's watch some round 2 footage.
And we're at AGA Farms, which is a short trek from the Steel Club here. Very different golf involved at AGA Farms. We have not as much elevation on the course today, but certainly more technical as far as the out of bounds and the playability of the course.
Yeah, this is an extremely hard pro level course there's out of bounds everywhere, there's a lot of tight gaps, placement golf. This is a pros course.
So we're starting off, we're going to watch Simon Lizotte and Kyle Moriarty, who shot 9 down that opening round at the Steel Club. Steve Brinster at 8 down, and Pennsylvania's own Dylan Horst, a good friend of mine, excited to see him on the card for us to be able to watch.
Yeah, second card is Andrew Fish, Casey White, myself, and Ryan Nelson.
Ryan Nelson, another local player who has put up a really good round over at the Steel Club, so exciting to watch him play as well. Some good golf being played. We've got some people that are chasing down the top 2 cards here, and the action's pretty tight.
Yeah, and we have a perfect weather day, so we're all licking our chops, ready to attack.
So let's watch the chase card coverage of hole 1 here and see what they manage with this. And Fish laying down a roller immediately.
Wow, had a lot of cut on it, but it was a flippy enough disc. Wow, look at that shot.
One of the best drives I've ever seen on this hole.
Yeah, this is a very demanding opening hole, and to get a drop in is an extreme bonus.
You can lose something to the right, and as much as there is not OB marked on this hole, there is just a ton of natural OB on that right-hand side.
Yeah, you'll probably lose your disc.
So we have Casey throwing a forehand. Just got it up in the air a little bit too much, and you're going to see this is going to cut right into those trees.
Oh. He did get a good break, and it popped out right on the edge of that bush, so he won't have a horrible lie.
I mean, the goal to start this round, though, on hole 1, obviously would be to do what Fish did.
Yeah.
But just to stay out of those woods on the right.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing a fairway driver and trying to throw on as straight as possible and fade left at the end a little bit. And that's pretty much exactly what I do.
Yeah, good starting shot there for you. You're going to leave yourself about 50, 55 feet from the basket. Certainly a putt that you can make, but you're not in jeopardy of bogeying the hole, which is good.
Absolutely not, yeah. Par at worst. All right, let's check out Ryan. Really good line, but just a little low. Man, that was going right at it, but just didn't get the height to get the distance.
And with a really good forehand shot. God, that looked like it was going in.
Man, you will see a lot of that today from Ryan. He has a very impressive sidearm approach game.
Casey just a bit short, but
Yeah,
again,
good run by Casey. No harm in that.
you can see you're about 55 feet out or so, and didn't necessarily put it on the line, but again, you're going to walk away with par.
Yeah, I think in the middle of that putt, I was telling myself I should probably lay up. All right, let's see if Ryan can clean up his par. Maybe a little bit of the camera first hole jitters. That'll get you every once in a while. But starts off with a bogey for Ryan.
Yeah, Fish just as good of a drive as you can have with a tap-in birdie. You can't ask for a better start.
Yeah, and even though he's close, he still does his routine every time. Perfect putt. Great start for Fish.
We'll see. Casey tap in here. And he'll take his par.
And I do the same. Par's on 1, not a bad thing.
So as you can see, hole 1, you've got plenty of room over to the left. Really the only place that you want to avoid is that right-hand side. Gets extremely rough in there. There is a creek in there that runs the distance and behind the hole here as well. So really the goal is just to not try to bite off more than you can chew on this hole. Just do something safe. Put it in the middle. Put it somewhere playable, and if you can get your birdie, great. Fish was certainly aggressive with that roller, but it worked out perfect for him.
Yeah, there was only 1 or 2 birdies on this hole the entire day, so the goal is to par. Like, it's not a hard hole, but it's hard to get the 2 on.
Simon certainly playing it safe on that left-hand side of the fairway. He's going to have a very easy up and down, but certainly was not too aggressive there.
All right, our first look at Kyle Moriarty, Massachusetts' own.
Yeah, really good player out of Massachusetts. Lives up in around the area of Maple Hill. So he's familiar with wooded golf and having to be precise. And boy, he just didn't get that flat enough.
Oof, that is not where you want to be. Heck, he might have something. We'll have to wait to find out.
And then we have Steve. And Steve has played this course a number of times, is familiar with what to do here, and it looks like he's lining up the roller much like Fish was.
Yeah, Steve is a master at rollers. I would say has one of the best rollers in the history of disc golf. So this fits his eye perfectly.
He knows he just left that a little bit right. It's going to get caught up in that high grass, but should not cut into the woods. He should be able to manage a pretty safe up and down there.
Yeah.
And then we have Dylan Horst, good friend of mine. Dylan's been playing in this area, has a ton of wins, just a really good pro. But what you're going to see out of Dylan today is his forehand and how smooth and accurate he can be.
Oh, Dylan has one of the most powerful sidearms in the world. So just buckle up and watch this.
Just makes it look so easy.
Just crushed past the pin.
Yep. So he's going to have a tricky putt. It's
Yeah,
going to be a low ceiling, weird putt, but man, oh man, just
like
control that a little bit.
500-foot shot.
Kyle did not find his disc out in the right rough and is throwing his second shot for his third shot from the tee box, and look at that.
Wow, what a recovery to lose your disc and then have to walk back and throw a good shot. That's impressive.
So we'll see some tee shots here on hole number 2. Uphill, reasonably easy hole, one that you definitely want to kind of count the birdie on, but you do have that OB on the right-hand side running all the way up the corn, so it is tricky.
Yep. As a righty, the only mistake is going right, so you just want to play a nice smooth hyzer and
Casey
try to
leaving
make your
that.
putt.
Leaving that out to the left, it can be tricky as soon as you put those Christmas trees into play. For people that aren't used to straddling, to have to straddle, it just makes your footing awkward. So we'll see how he navigates that, being right next to that tree. You with a nice smooth shot, just a little left as well.
A little too much stability, but I'll have a circle's edge putt for my birdie.
And here's Ryan putting it out there. Looks like he's flirting with the corn a little bit, but it is coming back nice, and he's going to have a circle's edge.
Yeah, great shot by Ryan.
So Simon for a long birdie look here. He wants it to get down.
Oh yeah, that should be a routine par putt for Simon. Steve having to bend it a little bit around the bush, but that's Steve Brinster. That's a easy par.
And here's Dylan. Now Dylan went a little bit long and is having to play out of the woods here, so he's got a low ceiling that he has to deal with and just didn't make it out of there.
Man, that's an unfortunate lie off such a great sidearm.
Simon for his par, and with ease is able to clean that up.
All right, Kyle. Wow, what an amazing re-tee. So he has this for bogey.
Not the way you want to start your second round, but that being said, kind of took the pressure upon himself and said, I'm not going to lose this extra stroke. And what a great bogey after having to re-tee.
Yeah. Let's see if Steve can clean this one up. Oh, yeah.
Good par out of Steve. We'll see Dylan tap in here for his par as well.
All right, 3 pars and a bogey on hole 1 for the leader card.
So moving over to hole 2, we're seeing Casey here with a just outside or just inside the circle, right at circle's edge putt, and just missing it. But you can see what I'm talking about having to move to a straddle with those trees.
Ryan, beautiful birdie after the bogey start. That's what he's looking for. And I'm just on the edge, maybe 28 feet. Pretty calm. First real pressure putt of the round.
That is one thing that you see out at AGA Farms is it isn't calm very often, that the wind usually has something to do with your scoring. But right now it's nice and calm. Everybody's hitting their putts. Fish with a great putt.
Yep, Fish with a nice birdie start. That's what he's looking for coming from the chase card. So Casey and I will just clean up our pars and we'll move on to hole 3.
So here's a better look at hole 2. As you're playing hole 2, you really want to be aware of the right-hand side being OB. That corn is about 8 feet tall. You're safe on the left-hand side, but like I said, those Christmas trees make things tricky. Really, if you can go over those the cornfield and get something to come back to the left-hand side, you're in good shape. And you can see Simon.
See that little branch that Simon just went under? That's the one little guardian that makes the hyzer a little trickier than a normal spike. So it takes a little bit of some accuracy and some angle control to get this one close.
Steve with his typical run-up with a really good shot. And
absolutely flawless.
Just a perfect speed control for him. And we'll go ahead and take another look at this with the shot tracer. And you'll just see this thing nestle right up next to the pole.
Yeah, that looks like a beautiful fairway driver, flip to flat, just textbook shot by Steve Brinster.
Making it look easy. And then here we have Dylan again.
Looks like he's lining up a sidearm, which is risky because all the out of bounds is on the right. But when you have Dylan power.
Well, he put that thing way up in the air as well. So he got past the OB.
Wow, that was a lucky and great shot at the same time.
And Kyle going the same route here. Oh boy.
Whoa.
That is way out to the left. And that's going to be not necessarily a tricky approach, but he's taking himself out of the ability to birdie the hole.
Yeah. All right, on to hole 3. Let's see Fish with a nice controlled putter. Wow, look at that thing. Oh, just
really good shot.
Perfect shot by Fish. This hole's slightly downhill, so the green is the trouble. There's nothing right in your way off the tee. And just like Ryan, oh, he faded. Yeah, see, there's the out of bounds. If you get it to fade at the end, that's where you can find the OB.
Casey going forehand on this hole as well, and puts it really close. What a fantastic shot by Casey.
Yeah, perfect. That's my line, so I'm just saw Casey do it, and I thought I got to just follow his route. Pulled it a little inside.
And watching Dylan here with his putt on 2, just did not get it in the air. You can see him just outside of the circle.
All right, Simon from about 28. Oh, yeah, left side, perfect.
Really good birdie. Kyle, he pitched up there underneath the basket, so he's going to be able to take his par, as Steve is going to be tapping in a birdie as he just has parked the hole.
Nice. Awesome birdie by Steve. And Dylan will just clean up his par.
So we'll watch the putts here on hole number 3. You've got this basket that sits up on top of this little ledge, so it is a little bit tricky. It's slightly elevated, but you are having no problem just on the edge of that OB.
Yeah, I was only a couple feet away from the OB, but got my birdie, so 1 out of 3. That's a good start.
Yeah, Casey's going to tap in for his birdie with a fantastic drive. Fish is obviously right there under the basket. And Ryan was out of bounds, so unfortunately he's going to take a bogey on hole number 3.
Mm-hmm.
You can see how tall that corn is in comparison to you walking in the background.
Yeah, it's
it
an
grows.
impressive crop.
Yep. So 3 down out of 3 for Fish, which is very impressive. So here's a look at hole number 3. You can see on the right-hand side you have OB. You do have that big tree on the right-hand side that kind of blocks that hyzer angle from coming in. That is inbounds. So it is literally just the crops that are out of bounds. And it looks like Simon is lining up that right-hand side backhand shot.
Yeah, this is a Simon route for sure. Just throw spike over everything.
And just puts it right into that tree that sits on the right-hand side. Pretty much what that tree is meant for is to stop that shot.
Yeah, we'll see if he has a look coming out of there.
Steve going traditional backhand turnover, trying to get that thing to go to the right. And he's probably thinking to himself that he put it out of bounds.
Wow, yeah, that got away from him, but he got very fortunate to just be short enough. Or he's got a long look for birdie.
And Dylan, as you can see, is going 3 forehands, 3 holes in a row, trying to get that thing to slow down, and wow, it did.
Perfect shot by Dylan. This hole sets up great for him. Let's see if Kyle can follow Dylan's line.
Yeah, these first few holes are more of the open holes on the course. You can afford to either throw a backhand, forehand. As soon as we get into these holes like hole number 4, it's much more controlled. You have to really pick your lines and pick your shots.
Yeah, this is one of the signature holes on the course. Just a beautiful fairway. OB left.
Oh,
I tried to go big distance off the tee and just didn't hit the gap.
here's Ryan, and the common play is unfortunately not to turn it enough, and Ryan's going to find the OB on the left-hand side of the fairway. Or you can even overcompensate, and you're going to see people that really turn it to the right and get into that high grass. So here's Steve for his birdie putt.
Looking like about 40, 45 feet. Jumper. Ooh, off the top. Oh, just stays safe. 2 fortunate breaks for Steve.
Yeah, flirting with the OB the whole time here. And here's Simon trying to play from outside of this tree, but he's really got to do some work to wrap this around here to get it close. Woo.
Oh, good little putt there by Simon. All right, let's see if Dylan can get it on the board. There you go.
Nice birdie out of Dylan. See if Steve can clean up his par. And makes easy work of getting his par there. And then we have Kyle, who threw a great shot as well. Let's see if Kyle can get his birdie, make up for the start that he had.
Nice. All right, back on the board for Kyle. Simon's just going to clean up his little par putt.
Yeah, so now the approach shots here, you can see how tight this gap is. It's a fair gap to get into where the basket is. The basket sits about 80 feet past the opening there, but you do have the wood piles that prevent you if you're off a little bit. Those are extremely hard to putt over, as Casey's going to have to deal with here.
Yeah, I was fortunate to get my second into the fairway and then just chip it up for par putt. Casey had a beautiful drive, but he let his upshot go a little bit and was left with that for birdie. So let's see if Ryan can salvage a par.
Yeah, going out of bounds on the first shot usually does not equate to
No.
par on this hole. You usually end up losing a stroke. Let's see what Fish can do here.
Oh, that was to keep the perfect start going. Just a touch low. All right, Ryan cleans up his bogey.
So let's take a look at hole number 4. Tight gap going through this. It really kind of makes you want to play to the right-hand side to avoid all the OB on the left. Your upshot is very important to get it through this gap and get yourself in position to have a nice putt for the birdie. But this hole is one of the tricky holes. It's easy to overcompensate either way in making that approach shot difficult.
Yeah, it's just a beautiful hole. You can see the basket on the tee and all the obstacles in between you and it.
Dylan did not let that out flat enough and ends up in the right-hand shoal, and we'll see whether or not he can have a shot to get up and down there for his birdie.
Yeah, he is safe, but not ideal. See, there you have it. Kyle trying to make sure he's not left, overturns it a little bit, and now he's dealing out of the rough.
And this is one of those holes that Simon looks at and, again, is probably extremely excited to play, knowing what he can do distance-wise. He just made this hole so much easier.
Yeah, he's got like a chip shot approach now. That was huge. Now let's see if Steve can follow that. Kind of does what Kyle does, but he at least rolls out into the short grass.
Yeah, moving over to hole number 5, one of the shorter par 4s on the course here. You're going to see Casey giving this a fantastic run for his second shot, putting himself in a great spot.
Yeah, we're all kind of in the same little area. I have one little gap to work with. Common theme in PA is the footing, so you're throwing a lot of standstills, approaches, technical shots. I was happy with that one.
Yeah, really good shot. You're well inside the circle, looking at a good birdie chance. Ryan having to patent pinned out of this. That's what happens when your drive goes a little bit too deep. Is you really kind of get cut off from the fairway that you want to play. So the tee shot is an extremely important shot. Fish up against this tree. Makes it look like it's not even there. Good Lord.
Yeah, it looked like his hand went through the tree.
It did.
That was an amazing shot by Fish.
Yeah, very, very good. Ryan with a birdie putt here.
Oh, man. So close for Ryan.
Let's see if the rest of you guys can clean up your birdies here.
Yeah, I got a little shorty. Right what you want to do on hole 5.
So 2 down, not a bad start. You're getting into some holes where you can start to birdie. Hole number 4, hole number 5 are tough to get your birdie. It just requires very accurate tee shots and up shots. So Casey with a nice birdie there. Thought that he was going to get the eagle with that forehand that he threw, but no, great birdie out of Casey there. Ryan's going to tap in his par. And then Fish made the hole look easy with a tap-in birdie going 4 for 5. So a great start out of Fish.
Yeah, Fish came out swinging. He was coming out ready to play.
So here's some approach shots on hole number 4. Kyle from that right-hand high grass. He's really got to put a move on this thing to get it to the basket.
Oh, which he does.
Oh, wow.
Wow, what a beautiful shot from Kyle. Almost dunked it.
That was a really good approach shot out of Kyle. Sets himself up for the birdie putt. Simon chipping a putter up to the basket.
Probably trying to make
birdie.
it. No.
Just awesome.
Just easy. Making par 4s look easy.
Dylan trying to birdie out of the woods here. I swear Dylan throws backhand sometimes too.
Beautiful little approach. Leave himself with like a 25-footer. Steve from about 45 really won this one. Oh, man. So close.
Just off the top band. Kyle really trying to come back strong here, get some birdies, and throws a great putt with 2 birdies in a row for Kyle. That's a really good move he's making here.
Yeah, Kyle's playing good golf.
Dylan here for his par. Just left it right.
Yeah, had a little hitch in the swing there. Just got to get comfortable. Lead card. Steve taps his par. Simon gets the easy birdie. And Dylan will take a bogey.
So we'll take a look at hole 5. Hole 5 is a very controlled tee shot. You don't want to be too aggressive off of the tee, and you've got a turning shot to the left-hand side, and then you're really just throwing an approach shot up to the basket. You can literally play this whole putter-putter in order to get up to the basket and get the birdie.
Yeah, this hole is the shortest, hardest little hole you'll ever play. Very demanding tee shot. Oh, Kyle looked like he gave it a little too much juice. Yep, just like Ryan, he's too far, and now he has no angle.
Yeah, he's going to have to really finesse something to get close to the basket for his birdie.
It's weird stepping up to a par 4 and having to throw so soft, so that's the challenge to this hole. Ooh, Simon hits a little early, trying to be too soft with it.
Yeah, you've got a tricky second shot there. Steve playing the standstill shot here, knowing that he's got to really control something. That is what I like to do on this hole as well, is just throw something good. Now Steve got really fortunate.
Wow, he threw that horrible, but got the perfect little kick to the sweet spot.
Yeah, we'll see where he ended up with that, but that was fortunate to come off the tree like that. Dylan really ripping on something, hoping to get through, but he did get knocked down early as well.
All right, hole 6 is Fish, throwing a nice controlled mid-range. Oh, he just gets it a little too tight. Leave himself about a 40-footer for birdie.
Yeah, this is one of the holes that you step up to and you want to get the birdie. It is a controlled little hyzer shot right to the basket. That might be a bit inside too. Yeah, boy, Casey is going to have a long, tough look for his birdie as well.
Yeah, this is one of those holes where you think you should throw right to left, but really you just want to throw it straight. If you throw it dead straight down this fairway, you'll have a 30-footer. I threw it through the middle of the forest and got all the way to the basket. So
that was very fortunate. You don't see that happen very often. As soon as you leak it left, you typically are in a lot of trouble. And Ryan decides to show the whole card how the hole should be played.
Yeah.
And just a little deep with a bad kick, too. Man, he's going to be blocked out of having a good putt there.
All right, back to the green of 5. Steve for birdie. Oh, man, strong right side. Just a little too flat and high for that to stay in.
Let's see what Simon's got here. Simon's looking at tricky footing, but close enough that he should be able to put this in. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Good start by Simon, 3 through 5. He's starting to cook up.
Yeah, Simon is licking his chops on a lot of these holes, and especially coming into some of the bigger open holes, he's really going to want to take advantage. So that was a fantastic birdie on one of these shorter holes where a lot of the field can get it. Here's Kyle with his putt.
Ooh, little left, but easy money.
Yeah, good par save out of him. We'll see Dylan here as he's finishing up the hole. These guys are real close. Dylan with a par as well. And Steve just a tap in for his par as well. So back to hole 6 on the green. We have you putting here for your birdie, which couldn't have been better.
Yeah, very lucky to get there, and I'll take it.
Again, hole 6 is one of the shorter holes that you really want to take advantage of. You can see everybody else there is tapping in for par. To only get one birdie out of the card on this hole is not ideal. You really want to take advantage of just being able to play a short hole, something that is scoreable, something that kind of helps you as you start to get into a stretch of some par 4s and some really tight-wooded holes as we come up.
Exactly.
So here's the look at hole number 6. As you can see, you've got a big enough fairway. You just don't want to go in too early on the left-hand side. Even if you throw a straight shot, as Dustin mentioned, you have a circle's edge putt if you throw it dead straight. So really it's kind of deceiving as far as you wanting to turn left.
Oh, see, Simon just wanted it too much, and then you pull it right. So these easy holes will get in your head because a lot of the course is really demanding. So you really want to get a birdie, and you put too much pressure on yourself. Kyle throws the perfect shot.
And it just gets hit by the Guardians. Yep. So there's a group of trees that create a little island coming into the green. So you have to get fortunate through there. And Kyle, unfortunately, just hit the first Guardian and kept him outside. Steve hoping this flattens a little bit. Nope.
No. It's the classic miss. Just not enough straight. Let's see if Dylan can show him how to do it.
And that looks better.
Oh, a little hot. Unlucky break just to go through all the trees, but he'll have a 35-footer for birdie.
And here's Casey's drive on hole number 7. You really want to get something to skip out into the open, and he did that. Just textbook.
Yeah, that's the perfect drive for Casey. This is a really demanding hole. You gotta throw it really straight and then have enough speed on your disc to get left at the end.
Ryan showing you how to do it as well.
Oh, kind of hit a stick on the ground there. That would have got a nice skip, but he's in a good spot.
All right, so Simon lining up a little forehand roller to try to get him to curve into that green. And really good touch. It just needs to get to the left. Good shot. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. What a scramble shot by Simon. That was perfect. He obviously was not looking at a forehand roller approach on this hole. So get your par and get out of there.
Looks like Steve found a lane to the left where he can get through the woods. There is something open there, and boy, it looks like he just hit the tree next to the basket.
Good run by Steve. Let's see if Kyle can jam a big one. Oh, man, just a touch right.
Now Dylan's got to save the group by getting the birdie here.
All right, come on, Dylan.
No, he knew right away. It's out of 8 players to have 1 birdie on that hole is incredible.
Yeah.
So here you are. This is the second shot on hole number 7 as you kind of push out of the gap, and then you've got to navigate another gap into this basket with some trees in the way. But you're sitting there inside circle. So
yeah, that was good. I just had a little tree in front of me that I had to work with. Casey's in the prime position, but just pulls it right.
Wow. Yeah, just leaked it too far right. That is going to be really tough to get birdie from there.
He's in a bad lie. Fish has been scrambling. He hit early, and then this was his second, so he's pitching up for par. Whoa, almost made it.
Almost pitched it into the basket for birdie. So here's where Casey ended up. He's going to be obstructed, having to straddle out once again.
Just couldn't get enough power on it.
Fish, having gone just a little bit deep, has a comeback putt. Well inside the circle, though, and makes good.
Yeah, left side is good on these baskets.
Definitely one of the more demanding holes on the course, one of the signature holes in having to play through the woods, out into the open, then back into the woods to the green. Makes it fun.
All right, I'm happy with that one. Got 3 in a row, so I'm feeling good. Right on track.
Casey tapping in his par.
Yeah, he was bummed about that second shot he had after such a good drive.
Yeah, you've got to take advantage of your spot there. So hole number 7, we'll take a look at this. Again, it is a wooded fairway. It is fair. It's big enough for you to throw a good shot, and then you really want to skip something out into the open here. And then your second shot, either a putter or mid-range, up to the basket. Really, it's an accessible basket location. Not too much trouble. You just have to throw 2 good shots.
Yeah, and if you hit any of those branches or trees on your entrance into the green, it can knock you down and leave you about a 30 to 40 footer.
Simon a little bit left and just gets knocked into the woods there. That is going to make for a tough second shot. You really need to get out into the open.
Yeah, I think playing a skip shot is a better idea. Let's see if Kyle's got a good line on this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That was a really good shot.
Yeah, it almost looked like it was going to be too tight, and was fortunate to get around that corner into where he went. Steve, I could see him. Steve has one of the best power forehands in the game, and boy, what a line that was.
Oh, just a flawless shot by Steve.
Kyle and Steve sitting right next to each other out in the middle of the fairway.
All right, Dylan with a backhand. Oh, ripped it.
Get around. Okay.
Oh, wow, almost hit the cameraman, but perfect result.
Yeah, still in a very good spot. Hole number 8 here, we'll move over and watch Fish's approach shot. Hole number 8 is a tight wooded hole, so it's next to impossible to see anybody putting for their birdie. As a matter of fact, this is Casey for par.
Yeah, Casey was not feeling that one. Ryan for par. There you go.
And he puts it in. All right. Here's Fish, looks like for his par as well. He's probably the only one that had a decent birdie look as you're going up to tap in your par as well to get off the hole. Hole number 8, playing difficult.
Yeah, very demanding hole.
Casey's going to tap that in, and then we'll go ahead and move back over and take a look at the approach shots here on hole number 7.
Yeah, Kyle just in the perfect position. Oh, he threw it high, which is not what you usually want, but he funnels right through to the green. Perfect shot.
I mean, that had a chance.
Yeah, that was close.
And Simon with his third shot at the basket, and boy, he put that close as well. He's going to not be happy with a par on this hole, though, I can guarantee it.
Yeah. Oh, Dylan's got about circle's edge. Has to deal with a tree. Oh, what a putt.
There we go, Dylan. Gets himself back under par. That's important.
Yeah, Dylan's an incredible putter. Look at that. Had to bend it around the tree.
Yeah, just misses that tree.
Oh,
just
wow.
caught enough change to stay in. Great putt from Dylan. Steve staring down his birdie with a really good birdie out of Steve. Just ideal drive. Him and Kyle put their drives in just a pristine spot.
Textbook how you play that hole. All right, Simon to clean up his par. Simon's going to need to get some more birdies going because Fish is coming. He missed 2 shorties, so it's about time to see Simon kick it into Simon mode.
Well, some of these holes are set up perfect for him as we start to get into the open and the back half of this. So we'll see what he can do.
In the morning.
Birdie Fuel Coffee. Oh,
He took the cup. Where's he going with the cup? That's the cup.
birdiefuelcoffee.com.
So hole number 8, the newest addition to AGA Farms, is a tight wooded hole. Really tough angle. You really need to go left side of that guardian tree, get it to be coming back to the right for you. But getting close to this basket for a birdie putt has almost seemed impossible for most of the field.
Yeah, this is an extremely hard hole. It's the 4th hardest hole just by score, but there are very few 2s. Only 2 people with the 2.
Kyle going that inside gap, which does not leave much room. You're almost guaranteed to hit something, but he got way up there.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone get that far through the inside gap. This one, you definitely want to go to the left side of that middle tree, just like Steve did.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Wow. What a shot by Steve.
But he ended up right near where Kyle did, so kind of weird ways to get to both locations there. And
All right, if you have this in your bag, this is the shot.
Oh my gosh.
Power
Dylan.
sidearm to the green.
Wow.
Unbelievable shot there by Dylan.
I'm so jealous.
All right, let's see what Simon's got.
Oh. Boy, oh boy, he just missed the guardian tree and ended up in a decent spot. I mean, you can see how open it is there for him to get up and down for his par, but not ideal. Hole number 9's drive out of the chase card here. It is a wide open drive. I mean, you really should be able to go ahead and get something into the fairway here, avoiding the crop, the corn on the left-hand side, which is marked as OB.
Yeah, this one is just a full power rip, but you do have to be accurate because you really want to land on the left side of the fairway
And
to
it
access
looks like
the green.
Fish is going to be flirting with that corn.
Oh, look at that.
He
He
went
actually
past it.
he missed he's on the line. He's about 3 inches safe.
Wow.
Yeah, incredible shot.
And Ryan making sure that he leaves that over to the right-hand side. There is OB over to the right, but really tough to get to. You can see the white stake there. So Ryan's going to have a decent shot of getting at least to the gap here. Casey pulling it a little bit too far to the right, but that looks like a stable disc.
Yeah, Casey ripped on that one. He crushed it, but both him and I are on the right side of the fairway, which is going to make the approach hard.
Yep. Here's Simon looking like he's going to be attempting his birdie putt here. Ooh,
Wow, what a bid.
very close. And here's Steve. And look at how close they got. This is unreal.
Oh, we have 3 birdie putt. 4. They all had birdie putts. This is incredible.
Dylan being the closest with a fantastic birdie.
Unbelievable birdie, getting strokes on the field there.
Yeah, one of the only ones in the field in getting that birdie. So, big achievement there. That has to feel good walking away from this hole, knowing that not that many people got the hole. So here's Kyle. He's going to be tapping in for his par. Looks like everybody is pretty much right there for their pars, which no harm, no foul on this hole. You know, to get the birdie out of Dylan is a big bonus, but to get your par and walk away, you can't be too disappointed.
Mm-hmm. All right, Fish hanging out on the edge of the OB.
Perfect position for where the basket is located, though. Just a nice, easy up and down for him. Left himself just a little bit outside of circle. No, he's inside circle, so he's close to the basket there.
Yeah, I'm about 28. Both Casey and I went over the top.
Nice putt.
Yeah, feeling good, getting my putt back.
Yeah, very nice putt. It certainly makes it difficult if you end up on the right-hand side of the fairway out there, so you guys are fortunate that you got up and into the gap.
Ryan threw an incredible second shot through this right side tiny little hole and ended up about 20 feet away and cleaned up his birdie. Fish has about the same distance.
Very fortunate not to go OB off the tee there, and pretty routine up and down for Fish for his birdie.
Yep, and Casey threw a grenade over the top and came down perfect. And we got the star frame on that one.
Amazing star frame there, especially from where I saw those drives land.
Yeah.
Not easy to get up and down from where you guys were. So as we look at the hole, we have, as I said, OB left and right. The left side OB is what you want to flirt with in order to get a good angle to be able to throw a forehand or a shot into where this green is located. If you're on that right-hand side of the fairway, you have to manufacture something.
Yeah, you got to go through a no gap or go over and up and over the top.
Dylan is leaving this a little bit on the right side of the fairway, but really good shot.
Yeah, it's short enough he might be able to get through the normal gap.
Here we have Kyle.
Kyle can throw it really far, so he should be...
Oh, no.
Oh, man, he tried to rip it.
Yeah, that's easy to do, and he's going to leave himself back far enough where that's almost a guaranteed non-birdie. He's going to be fighting for par from there.
Yeah.
Now, Steve really ripping into something. Look at that.
Nice hyzer flip. Oh, and it's coming back right in the middle of the gap.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful shot.
Really good shot there.
Oh, and Simon, he's got his big distance driver out.
Oh, yeah. He wants to punch into these woods, and not many people can do that.
No, the wood line is about 5'10" out, so he hit the wood line going, wow.
Yeah, just incredible.
He hit the wood line up 60 feet high at about 500 feet. That's impressive.
Yeah, he's going to have a really good opportunity for eagle, while Kyle is going to have a difficult putt for birdie, but still has a chance. I mean, there's nothing blocking his way.
Yeah, and here's the look of when you're on the right side. You usually have to manufacture something special or go up and over.
And that's how it was designed. You know, if you take the risk of throwing that right-hand side and trying to punch something through, the chances that you're going to get through are slim to none. And Dylan's showed you that right there. It makes for a very tough birdie. Steve with a really good up shot there to get himself well inside the circle for his birdie putt.
All right, Simon, for that eagle he's been looking for all tournament.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Not yet.
Getting closer.
Not yet. Yeah. Let's see if Kyle can do something here for his birdie. This would be a great, great putt if he can make this.
Oh, you could see he slipped right there on the take back. Oh, man. Well, he'll take his par. No harm, no foul. Dylan from about 45. He'll clean up his par as well.
It's tough from down in there. You know, when you get down there, it's a tough putt getting up to that basket. So here's Steve for his birdie attempt.
Nice. Great putt by Steve. He's got a slow round going, but he's not doing bad. 3 down through 9.
Simon with another birdie, getting him down to 4 down for the round. See, Kyle and Dylan should be able to clean up their pars here. Whew.
A little left, but just good enough.
It's in.
That's all that matters.
Yep. Here we'll have Dylan tapping in. Kyle and Dylan both at -2 for this round so far through 9. And we're looking at 15 down right now for Simon. So he's got a decent lead over the rest of the card in Kyle, Steve, and Dylan. But everybody's maintaining. Everybody's under par.
Yep. Andrew Fish is charging. He's 5 through 9. I'm 5 through 9. Casey's 2 through 9. And Ryan's fallen off just a touch. But we got a nice battle.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here on the back 9. We've got some exciting holes coming up, some more eagle opportunities for Simon, and we look forward to having you guys join us for the back 9 of round 2. Again, this is Gatekeeper Media's coverage of the 2020 Lost Valley Open presented by Discmania. Thank you very much for watching.